Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, fellow craftsmen and artisans. I'm going to make a silicone rubber mold of a ship's plaque. This is the first ship that I was on when I was in the Navy, the USS Thomas J. Gary. It was a destroyer escort stationed in Key West. And I was on the Gary for about 4 years, and we traveled, man, that was a seagoing Greyhound, let me tell you. So anyway, this is the ship's plaque that I've had since the 70s, and it was showing its age. So I hand carved a lot of the detail in it, enhanced some of the detail, and I applied a rope border around the outside edge of it. So this will be different than any other plaque that's on the market. So without further ado, I used one of my router plates, plexiglass, and hot melt glued the mold, the pattern, to that, and then I took some modeling clay all around the edge so the silicone won't leak under. So, and then I hot melt glued the tin, the aluminum flashing, the mold around that. So without further ado, let's get into it. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to use SmoothOn Mold Max 29NV. This is a tin curing, T-I-N, like the metal tin, just tin curing. It's not a 1-to-1 ratio like the platinum cure. It's 1 to 100 or something like that. Anyway, I've got 400 grams of rubber and 40 grams of the catalyst. So let's get into it. We're going to slowly, very slowly, fill this up. I'm going to start with the border outside and give that time to settle. Now this is a very thin viscosity. It does not need to be vacuumed in a vacuum chamber to get rid of the air bubbles. So we're going to see how this goes. But if you pour it in a thin stream, that also decreases the bubbles, the chance of bubbles. And if you've got some of the graphics like the U, you want to pour at the bottom or the V first, so it'll give the air some place to go. You got to be quick, because this stuff is pours like pancake batter. And you get the O, give the A's a little bit of a head start. Just flowing. This is the first time I've used this, so it's way a lot thinner than what I'm used to. And this takes about 6 ounces. I poured it before, and I measured it out on my gram scale, and 6 ounces comes out to about almost 600 grams. So I mixed 400 grams on the scale and 40 grams of the accelerator, and it looks like this will be just perfect. 400 grams of rubber. Oh, and also I sprayed it with mold release about an hour ago, so the mold release has a chance to evaporate out the alcohol or whatever chemical is used. Alright, and you've got 40 minutes working time. So you don't have to hurry, but you got to plan for no interruptions. You know, phone calls, barking dogs, airplanes going over, people knocking on your door. Plan accordingly. Alright, that's done. DUN. Put a fork in it, turn it over. Get the rest of it out. Alright, like I say, this is the first time I've used this, and the instructions are just a little bit different than the one-to-one platinum cure. So make sure you understand what you're doing. And my constant reminder for people is to read, understand, and follow the instructions on any product that you use, especially if it's new to you. So if you're going to switch from platinum cure one-to-one silicone rubber to 10 cure, read the instructions carefully, because they are much different than the silicone rubber, the platinum cure. Alright, it's going to take 6 hours for this to set up. Come back later, see what happened. Okay, it's been about 7 hours since we molded it up this morning. It is extremely firm, very firm. So let's see what we can do. Get it out of here. Find out where we're supposed to break it loose here. Yeah, this might be the last time to use this band. Okay, yep, that's the last time. Okay, we had a little bit of leakage under the edge, which is minimal. So it'll pop right off. So let's, yep, here we go. Here we go. We can only hope and pray. Alright, this is my first time seeing it also. Oh, perfect, 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 perfect. Yep, it's cured 100%. Very satisfied. Very satisfied. Okay, this is with the SmoothOn 29 NV. It's the 1 to 100 part mix. I mixed 400 grams of part A and 40 grams of part B. I'm very satisfied. I'm very, very, very satisfied. So this is going to be my go-to for in the future. Very satisfied. A lot of detail. Picked up everything that I wanted to. Everything. I'm going to let this sit overnight. Let it continue to cure and air dry. And we'll cast it up tomorrow. Now, what I did, I had the original pattern, and when I was using platinum cure silicone 1-to-1 ratio, the green material, I would use regular Rust-Oleum automotive primer to prime the surface with, and that's what this is. Now, I was reading the SmoothOn website yesterday morning, and it says, when in doubt, if you want to make an extra layer of protection, use acrylic lacquer. So I went up to AutoZone and I got a can of acrylic lacquer. And I sprayed that on it and let that sit overnight. Because it says, no, let it cure overnight. It says that right on the can. So I'm not going to shortcut it. And then this morning when I went to cast it, I used a Man 200 mold release. So those are the steps that I went through to get to this point right here. I'm very satisfied. Thank you, Johnny. Johnny Hobbs at Reynolds Advanced Materials in Orlando. Very helpful people, very helpful. All right, ladies and gentlemen, fellow craftsmen and artisans, thank you so much for watching. And then after about 20 minutes, it's still just a little bit warm, but it's cured. We crack it open and see what we got. Oh yeah, perfect, perfect, perfect. Every detail is a mirror image. I've got one little small bubble right there where the J is, and I can like touch that up with a little bit of resin. No problem. I am very impressed. Mold Max 29NV. I'm very satisfied with it. Alrighty, let's paint this guy up and see what it'll look like with the painted patina